Well, something we've been watching on this show is how eager Republican lawmakers from governor's offices, congressmen, senators, how eager they are to endorse Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is very eager to get their endorsements. Several articles have been published about this is a huge priority for him. He doesn't even, there's the S word, if you only support him, he doesn't like that. He wants the E word, he wants endorsements from people. Constant pressure on politicians to kiss the ring, so to speak. And so since the last time we talked about this, several have fallen into line. We've put asterisks by the ones who are new since the last time we visited this topic. Just this past week, we had Senator Tom Cotton, I said Tim, Tom Cotton from Arkansas. Senator Roger Wicker from Mississippi has joined on. Of course, we know Cindy Hyde-Smith of Mississippi, Marsha Blackburn, and Bill Hagerty were one of the first to endorse the former president. But new, just this week also, Representative David Kustoff from suburban Memphis and West Tennessee, Representative Trent Kelly from the Northern District of Mississippi, Governor Tate Reeves, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders of Arkansas. So a lot, in other words. But we're very interested in who has not kissed the ring, because apparently the former president wants these endorsements lined up before the Iowa caucus, which is rapidly approaching. And as of our count here, Governor Bill Lee of Tennessee, and according to Politico, is not planning to endorse Trump at all, or any Republican in the race for president. Senator John Bozeman of Arkansas, and Representative Rick Crawford, who represents Eastern Arkansas. I'll start with you on Otis. So how do you interpret this?
Well, I'm not surprised by any of it, really. I think the Governor Lee, he's not going to have to run for re-election, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And I don't think he expects to have any part in a Trump cabinet if that happens. I just want to talk very briefly about our old friend, David Kustoff. While I'm not surprised, I continue to be disappointed in him, because he is just being part of the disciples of Donald Trump. And this is not the Kustoff that we've known for decades. He's always had an independent mind. And he wants to stay in office, and he'll do anything to stay in office. And he is kissing the ring here as a former prosecutor who knows how federal cases happen. He knows in his heart of hearts what Donald Trump has done. The proof is there, but he's looking at this politically. I couldn't be more disappointed in him. We haven't spoken in a long time because he doesn't want to, just like you said earlier, he does not want to answer tough questions. I'm very disappointed in David Kustoff.
I got 90 seconds, but in his defense, Tawan, you know, he can read the polls just like the rest of us, and he knows a majority, vast majority of Republicans, the ones who will vote, you know, he wants their support and doesn't want to be primaried, want him to support the former president, not any of these other candidates.
I'm always disappointed when intelligent, responsible leaders select and support anarchy over what is right and what they know in their heart is the best for this country and this community. And I don't care if that anarchy comes from Donald Trump or Bob Menendez.
Right.
It does not matter. When you know what truth is, you ought to stand on it.
Catherine, you as a journalist, the reporter in you just has to be just fascinated watching how the dominoes fall on this. My point is, you know, if you're going to do it, just go ahead and do it and get it over with. Don't wait till the last minute like Kustoff and some of these others have done.
Yeah, I think, like everyone here said, none of it's surprising. Trump supporters are deeply entrenched in this support of Trump. And all of these politicians, whether they might really like Trump themselves or not, they see that the supporters are deeply entrenched in that ideology. And so they're falling in line.
Now, Governor Lee, by the way, one last thing about him. He denies he has ambitions on higher office, but a lot of people doubt that, and they think there is some politics going on in his decision not to endorse Trump yet, because who knows what's going to happen with these legal cases and stuff as they develop. All right, I got to leave it there. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. We appreciate it, and all of you at home as well. We'll see you next week for ABC24 This Week.
Happy New Year.